let's talk about why cash flow is king and why cash flow is the lifeblood of every organization. See, let's first define cash flow and what it is. So you can think of this as paychecks, right? So we have regular paychecks every 2 weeks or every month, whatever your payment schedule is, or maybe it's the 15th, the 30th, a bunch of ways to do that. So let's think of it like that, right? You have money in, money out, right? So you have money coming in and then your expenses to be paid. And for most responsible people, your cash in is greater than the expenses that you pay out. So your mortgage, your utilities, fund, food, all that kind of good stuff, right? So cash in is greater than expenses. Well, in a business, that works exactly the same way. So that your revenue is basically what you're bringing in, and then you have your expenses. So, but what can happen in there is you have what you bill, right? So what your projected revenue should be. So let's say that you have $100,000 in billings, and for whatever reason, only half of that gets paid, right? So your clients only pay you $50,000 out of that $100,000. So maybe a client didn't pay, somebody disputed something, whatever it might be. But your monthly expenses are $75,000. So to break cash flow even, you need $75,000 to cover your expenses. So $75,000 worth of expenses, you only had $50,000 in cash flow, meaning you're at a $25,000 deficit. So that can be made up a couple ways: credit, loans, or cash that you would save from prior months. But you're in a cash flow deficit. That is a killer for most firms, and that's why a lot of young firms die, is they don't have enough cash flow to get them through. Right? They do work in month 1, aren't collecting till the end of month 2. So really, you end up having 2 months worth of expenses when you start a company. That's why a lot of firms and companies die, is they don't have enough cash to really get them through to that next hurdle. So how can Surfboard help? So Surfboard, our electrical automation solution, helps you and your firm because you can now bill sooner. So this doesn't change the value of that project. Again, let's say that project's worth $100,000 over the duration. Let's say getting through, they hold 20% out for construction administration. So 80% of the project is done in SD, DD, and CD. So let's say half of that 80% is through design documents, and then construction docs are the other half, or other 40%. So through design documents, SD, DD is 40% of the project. So now on 40% of the project, you can bill in month 1, because you're going to have all of the design documents done using Surfboard, because it's going to populate your entire model, effectively getting you through design documents. So in month 1, you're going to be able to bill for 40% of the project, which previously, or really today, would take you however long that design documents historically took. So on a $100,000 project, say that it took you 4 months to get through design documents. So instead of billing in month 1, you complete it in month 4, you bill in month 5, and you get paid in month 6. Now with Surfboard, you complete it in month 1, you bill in month 2, and you get paid in month 3 or 4, depending on your terms, whether they're 30 or 60-day terms. With the government, it's actually 90-day terms, so you gotta wait 3 months to get paid, which is kind of crazy. So whatever that is, again, you're gonna shorten that, month 4 basically to month 6. So you're shortening it, 2 to 3 months, depending on how your contracts are structured. With that, that's huge, right? As we just saw from this example, we can see how cash flow can be a real killer. Now you can, and this is all ethically sound, that you completed the work and you should be able to bill for it. So now you can bill sooner than ever before for your projects, because you are completing it faster, getting through them quicker, and that's really huge for the lifeblood of your organization. So we welcome you to try Surfboard. You can schedule a demo to make sure that it's a good fit and it does all the things that you say it's going to do, or that I say it's going to do, because it will. And we'd love to offer you a free 30-day risk-free guarantee of Surfboard that's going to work for you and your projects. So we welcome you to try Surfboard and see the results for yourself.